You're a targeted individual, want to know what the plan is, what's going off in the background, and how it's going to pan out. Stick around. We're going to do a targeted individuals tarot reading. I'm going to use the Hermetic tarot deck today. So let's give them a good shuffle. If you want one of these, they're only 25 quid. You can get them prior to same day guaranteed. Head over to Linktree on my profile and you can get yours today. Right, so what's going off in the background? What's the intention? Let's unpick this. Right. So we've got, excuse me, Empress in the reverse, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands in the reverse position. Right, so Empress in the reverse position. I feel like this is what the attackers are wanting from you. Okay, so you're in that Empress energy. You're knowing your worth and value. You're not chasing, you're attracting. Okay, knowing your regal status, knowing your hierarchy. It's in the reverse position. So what this is basically saying is that they're wanting to knock you off your throne. They're wanting you to get into toxic feminine energy, backing down, not knowing your worth and value, etc., etc. Why? Because you're going on to abundance. Three of Cups, Lord of Abundance. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Great Strength. They know how strong you are. They know what a threat you pose, not just to themselves, but the system. Because remember that everything is a system, everything's a network, everything's a matrix. And you've come along as a glitch. You're a glitch in the matrix. And you're walking around waking people up left, right, and centre. Okay, and if you do that, the more people that you wake up, the more people are going to see through their BS, their lies. Okay, so this is why they're doing it. They're trying to steal your abundance. Okay, let's continue. Sun card in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Right, so Sun card in the reverse. So Sun card's fixed card. It's the most positive card in the deck. It means the birth of something new. So again, they know it's been prophesied that you're supposed to be going onto big things. And as part of that, you're getting your abundance, you're getting your wealth, you're getting your Sun card energy, and they don't want it. Okay. Now there could be a little bit of attempted destiny swapping here, but I think for the most part, the old school ones that you've been dealing with for some time, they know that they can't do that. They know they've already failed. So their only kind of chance is to keep you looping, keep you kind of getting pulled back into old cycles, etc., etc. Queen of Wands, Wands fire action. So yeah, this is about being in your feminine power. Okay. Yeah, and this is how people are seeing you. Okay. Overall outcome card. King of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. King's masculine energy. So yeah, I feel this could have something to do with some kind of divine connection of some sort. I know it's not the King and the Queen of Wands or the King and the Queen of Swords, but it could be the balance within you. You know, you've got that not chasing, attracting energy. You know your worth and value, but you're also not afraid to say your piece. Okay, yeah, it feels like what this is saying to me is that they see you as this Empress energy, and they don't like it. They don't like it because you're radiating, you're shining, you're stepping into that full potential, you're going on to your abundance. So, like I say, there's something about looping that they're trying to constantly pull you into battles. But you're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, they're wanting to block your Sun card because I feel like I'm going to say the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords is you. I feel it's the masculine and feminine energies within you because you have so much great strength. Then you're not afraid to say your piece as well. Obstacles or blockages. Four of Cups, Lord of Blended Pleasure. Hold fire on that one. Removing any blockages. Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay, so the obstacle or blockage here is it's kind of like a bit of an indulgent energy, and it doesn't have to be anything too heavy. So, case in point, I'm a Taurus, and everybody knows that we love food. Excuse me. And it's a little bit like recently, I know that I've been overindulging in that. Makes me sluggish, makes me tired, gives me headaches. So just be mindful of any kind of vices that you might have because it could be slowing you down. Because the Hanged Man in the reverse, you're supposed to be taking a leap of faith in a new direction. You're supposed to be taking a leap of faith out of this old energy into the new. So yeah, there's a lot of fear based around these cards here. I know they might not seem it on the face of it, but energetically, it feels like there's a lot of fear there. These attackers, they're fearing you stepping into that full power. Excuse me, the full potential that you're supposed to be going into. Right, so let's go on to the divination row. So we've got 5 of Swords, Lord of Defeat coming out. Anything else? I don't think we're going to get another jumper. Let's flip them around. Split them. Last Judgment. 7 of Cups. Right, so 5 of Swords, Lord of Defeat. Now, what I'm drawn to here is the centre sword is going through this kind of, for what of a phrase, eye or entity thing there, right? Last Judgment, Spirit of the Primal Fire. So heavy judgments being called in. What I'm drawn to is you got the chap there and he's blowing the horn, he's blowing the signal. Okay, and then there's an angel coming in to assist. 7 of Cups, Lord of Illusionary Success. So let's see where this is going. Princess of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups, Lord of Abandoned Success. Right, so what it feels like is because we've got the 7 of Cups there, the Lord of Illusionary Success. This is somebody who's in Princess of Swords energy, and as I always say with this card, if you notice, there's some connection to Snake. She's got the Medusa type hair. She's naked on her top half, so it's siren based energy. This is the toppling of somebody who's casted illusionary success. Okay. So the 8 of Cups, you can go on to that abandoned success, okay? So anything that's had to go on the back burner or it's felt like pushing up a boulder up the wrong hill, that's going to start coming through, right? Overall outcome card. 9 of Cups in the reverse position, Lord of Material Happiness. Okay, I feel like that's what's going for that person because I can't see how you'd go on from abandoned success to not getting that, right? Obstacles or blockages. 9 of Swords in the reverse position, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. Okay, so I feel like what this is, I feel like the collective feels like that is coming to an end, but there's some questions and doubts there. Removing any blockages. 7 of Pentacles, Lord of Success Unfulfilled. So there's a lot of energy about an unfulfilled destiny here. And it's because these people, specifically this Princess of Swords in the reverse, has been doing everything that they can to try and stop you from achieving that. And again, I can't move away from this looping thing, you know, because what they believe is with the elites, with the people who rule the world, they know that they can't win. So they're trying to keep things looping because it's the only way they can kind of maintain survival. And it's got a little bit of an energy of that to it. Okay, bottom of the deck. I was just asking about a clarifier for that Lord of Material Happiness. Yeah, Death card. Okay, Death card's come in for this person to shake things up. That illusionary success that they've had, it's coming to an end. Okay, and they might have had that illusionary success for God knows how long, but it's coming to an end. If they've used anything like, you know, glamour magic, well, that's an illusion. That's falling off. It's falling by the wayside. So there you go. You're gonna be fine. If you want your situation unpicking, you can get price same day guaranteed targeted individuals tarot readings, 25 quid. Find my link tree. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to help me out, please. And until next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta.